There are some advanced options available when creating an assignment. They appear down in the bottom row. The first one are 3 dots. When I click on that, that allows me to individually assign this assignment. If I've created groups, I can start typing the name of that group and click on it, and now that assignment will only appear to the students in that group. Please see another tutorial for how to create groups. I can also assign to individual students. If I start typing a student name, I can click on that name, and that will also appear. If I want to eliminate one of these, I can click the X and remove that. The second icon on the bottom is to align learning objectives. If I click the little target, I can now choose, for instance, state standards. Minnesota always appears at the top, and I can just drill down and find the standards that I'm looking for. And I just keep going until I find the one I want. I could choose multiples. I click Add Learning Objective, and then notice how those are listed. I could click the X to remove those. If I've created a rubric, I cannot click this Align Learning Objectives target at the bottom because they're already aligned within the rubric. The third icon is a lock. It's off by default, but if I click that, the link will appear for the student, but they will not be able to click on the link to get to the submission button. The next button is for submission enabled. This is always on by default. If you click that, the student can get into the assignment, but they cannot actually click the submissions button. The next one is the visibility button. If you click the green one to hidden, now the student will not even see the link to that assignment. This is on by default. The next one is grade statistics disabled, and it's disabled by default. If I click it to enabled, now the student would see grading results in general for an assignment. So they'd kind of see how the class average was on that particular assignment. The next one is comments enabled. It's on by default, and it adds a little comment area below the assignment where a student can provide a message to the teacher. For instance, I struggled on this assignment. If you turn it off, the students do not have that option. The last one is to copy this assignment to other courses. Here's a student perspective, so you can see if the statistics are enabled. They can click on this little chart icon, and they may need to enable the Flash player, but when they run the plugin, they can see the statistics for this particular assignment. If comments are enabled, you'll see that at the bottom, where the student can type a message to the teacher. It's important to note that all students in the course would see the comments posted by students, so you may want to turn the comment feature off.